Mom,
Yes?
does my dad know me? Mom?
Their story did not begin with tragedy. It began with something soft, something pure, something that felt like destiny. It was their first year at the university. The campus was full of noise, laughter, and restless dreams. Students walked in groups discussing future plans, relationships, and ambitions. But Adaeze walked alone most days, quiet and focused, raised by a disciplined father who was known as a respected man of God. Her life had always been guided by rules, prayer, and purpose. Love was never part of her plan. Then one afternoon, under the shade of a large tree where she often studied, a shadow fell across her book. A calm voice spoke.
You look so beautiful, lost in your world.
Oh, really? Well, this is my favorite chapter.
Always here, hiding from people or life.
Maybe I just like peace.
Then I like your choice. I'm Alex.
Adaeze.
The moment was simple, but something moved between them, something neither could explain. A quiet beginning. Their friendship started naturally. Alex would sit beside her during lectures. He would ask questions even when he knew the answers, just to keep conversations going. They began studying together after classes, sharing notes, sharing thoughts, sharing dreams. He was different from what people said. He was not arrogant. He was not proud. He was lonely. One evening while walking across campus, he spoke quietly.
My parents already planned my entire life. Where I will study, who will marry, what business I'll run.
And what do you want?
I want to choose my own happiness.
Love did not happen suddenly. It grew slowly. They studied together until nightfall. They prayed together. They shared fears no one else knew. They watched sunsets from the quiet hill behind the school. Their laughter became comfort. Their silence became understanding. One night, under a sky full of stars, Alex held her hand.
No peace when I'm with you.
This is dangerous.
What is?
Loving someone whose world is different from yours.
My world is wherever you are.
She wanted to believe him, and eventually, she did. Their love became deep and inseparable. They hid their relationship from Alex's family, knowing his parents would never approve of a girl from a humble background. His family believed relationships should serve power, not emotion. But secrecy only strengthened their bond. They promised each other forever. They believed love could conquer anything. They were young. They did not understand how cruel reality could be. One evening, heavy rain forced them to take shelter in an empty classroom. Thunder shook the windows. Fear mixed with emotion. Words became
I feel
unnecessary.
so safe here.
That night,
Me too. I love
love
this.
crossed a
Don't let
boundary
go.
neither
I
of them
won't.
planned. It was not reckless. It was trust. It was surrender. It was a promise of forever. Adaeze discovered she was pregnant. The world stopped. Her hands trembled as she stared at the result again and again, hoping it would change. Fear swallowed her completely. Her mind raced with terrifying images. Alex's parents discovering the truth, cutting off his education,
How will I
destroying his
tell him?
future, blaming her for
How
everything.
can I survive this?
She knew his family. They would ruin him, and she loved him too much to let that happen. For days, she cried alone. She prayed. She searched for another solution. But every path led to the same reality. One of them must lose everything. She chose herself. She chose sacrifice. When she told Alex to meet her, her heart was already breaking. They stood at their usual spot behind the library. Her voice shook. "I am pregnant." Alex froze.
I'm pregnant.
Shock.
We'll figure it out. I won't
Fear,
leave you.
then confusion. He moved closer. "We'll figure it out. I won't leave you." His words nearly destroyed her resolve, but she remembered his dreams. She remembered his future. She forced herself to speak the lie. "The baby is not yours." The world shattered.
Baby is not yours.
Alex stared at her as if he
I
could not
cheated.
breathe.
Adaeze, don't say
What?
that.
It's the
She
truth.
looked away, tears
trusted
filling
you.
her eyes.
You-
I cheated. His voice broke. Adaeze, don't say that. It's the truth. His hands trembled. Tell me you're lying. I'm not. Something inside him died. The love in his eyes turned into pain, then anger, then cold emptiness. I trusted you, he whispered. She could not speak. He stepped back slowly.
I trusted you.
Destroyed everything. He
You
walked
destroyed
away.
everything.
He did not look back. The moment he disappeared, Adaeze collapsed to the ground, crying with a pain no words could carry. She had saved his future, but she had destroyed their love. When her father discovered the pregnancy, disaster followed. As a respected pastor, his reputation was everything. The news spread quickly through the church. Members withdrew their support. Accusations filled the air. Donations stopped. Their home was taken. Their life collapsed. Her father aged within weeks. One night, he spoke with deep sorrow.
Why did you bring this shame upon us?
She wanted to tell him everything. She wanted to explain her sacrifice, but she remained silent. They moved into a small, poor neighborhood where survival replaced dignity. Food became uncertain. Education became impossible. Her father's ministry was gone. Their life was gone. Yet she never revealed Alex's name. She protected him, even in suffering. The night her son was born, she held him tightly and whispered through tears,
You are loved, even if your father never knows.
The boy grew with Alex's eyes, calm, intelligent, gentle. Every day he asked the same question.
Play slowly, my love. Mama will be fine.
Mama, when will Daddy come?
Soon, sweetheart.
But she did not know if that day would ever come. Years passed. Life became survival. Adaeze sacrificed her education to work small jobs. She raised her son alone. Poverty shaped their lives, but love kept them strong. She endured hunger, humiliation, and exhaustion, all for a decision she never regretted. Meanwhile, Alex fulfilled the future she protected. He studied abroad. He became successful. He built wealth and power. He became everything his parents wanted. But his heart remained closed. He never trusted love again. He believed the woman he loved had betrayed him, and the wound never healed. Fate brought them together again, years later. Adaeze, desperate for a stable job, attended an interview at a large company. Her clothes were modest, worn from years of struggle. Her hands trembled as she entered the office. Then she froze. Alex sat behind the desk. Time stopped. Silence filled the room. His eyes widened in disbelief.
You?
I
Her
need
voice
this
shook.
job.
You betrayed me.
You abandoned me.
You start tomorrow.
Working together reopened wounds neither had healed. Their conversations were sharp, filled with hidden emotions. Every glance carried history. Every silence carried regret. They spoke like strangers, but felt like unfinished stories. One evening, he confronted her. Why did you destroy us? She stared at him, pain overwhelming her restraint. Because I loved you. He laughed bitterly. That is not love. Her voice broke. You would have lost everything if your parents knew. He froze. What are you saying? Tears rolled down her face. The child is yours. Alex stared at her, as if the ground beneath him had disappeared. You expect me to believe that? Her hands trembled. I never lied about loving you. You told me the child was another man's. I was protecting you. Years of pain stood between them, like a wall.
I can't do this anymore.
Please don't go. I love you. Wait.
Days later, life forced the truth out, in a way neither planned. Adaeze's son suddenly fell seriously ill. It began with a simple fever,
then weakness.
then unconsciousness.
Doctors spoke urgently.
Tests were run. The child needed an immediate blood transfusion, a rare match.
Adaeze stood helpless in the hospital corridor.
Her world collapsing again. Please save my son. The doctors searched for a donor.
None matched. Then one of the nurses remembered something. Emergency contact records were checked. Alex's blood type matched, the rare requirement.
Alex received a call late at night.
There is a child who needs your blood urgently.
He almost refused.
Then he heard the child's name.
Everything inside him froze.
He arrived at the hospital in silence. When he saw Adaeze crying outside the ward, something tightened in his chest.
She looked up slowly. Their eyes met.
No anger, no pride, only fear. My son is dying, she whispered.
He followed the doctor without another word. The tests confirmed it.
He was not just compatible, he was the only perfect match.
The doctor spoke gently.
Sir, biologically, this level of compatibility
Usually indicates direct parentage.
The world stopped.
Alex felt his heart pound violently.
He could not breathe. He signed the consent forms.
With shaking hands. As his blood flowed into the child's body, he stared at the small face.
Lying unconscious on the hospital bed. The boy looked like him.
The same eyes, the same expression, the same quiet strength.
Memories of Adaze's words returned like thunder.
The child is yours. A deep, crushing guilt
Began growing inside him.
When the child finally regained consciousness, he whispered weakly,
Mom,
I'm here.
who is he?
How long?
Since the beginning,
All these years you let mate you?
I chose your future.
And what about your life?
It was a price I was willing to pay.
For the first time in many years,
Alex cried. Not out of anger, but out of shame.
months passed,
He stayed, not forcefully,
not proudly.
but patiently.
He paid the medical bills. He supported her return to school. He helped her father quietly
He showed up.
for his son. One afternoon,
The boy looked at him and asked,
Are you my father?
Yes.
but even
I
as
knew.
truth united them,
emotional distance remained.
Adaeze remained guarded,
She was polite.
respectful, careful,
Too much pain.
had passed between them. One evening, he said softly,
I once promised never to leave you. I failed.
I am still learning to believe.
I will earn your trust.
they reunited as a family. Not perfect,
Not passionate like before, not careless, but present, committed, trying. Their story was no longer about young love. It was about sacrifice,
silence,
pride, loss.
and the slow courage to heal. Love survived, but this time,
It would never be innocent again. And for the first time in many years,
they chose to stay.
together.
Since you walked away, every breath I take just fades to gray. Shattered echoes fill my hollow chest. Every heartbeat feels like a protest. Your name still lingers like a ghost in the hall. I tried to hold